Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. I know I have not done one of these in a very long time, so today I'm doing a haul. My previous hauls have either been from thrift shops or, my Thrifting Thursdays. I'll put the link to the that playlist right up here for you guys. Or they've been hauls from like either the Dollar Tree or Temu, but today I'm doing a haul from Shein. Okay, this is all craft related. It's all craft related, I promise you. Everything that I purchased is from Shein. It's all craft related, and it's very similar shopping like Temu is. I mean, a lot of the factories in China make a lot of the same products. Okay, although I did see quite a number of different things. So here is my haul. Okay, so let's just dive right into this, starting with I don't know, where do I start? Okay, hang on, two tick. So because some of the items were so inexpensive, I doubled up some of my orders, so I may have duplicates of things in here. If I do have a duplicate, of course I won't show you the second item. Let's just start with this stack of paper right here. Isn't this pretty? It's a binded edge or a glued edge, so you can just tear away each page as you use it. But even the front cover is beautiful. I mean, all of this paper is just junk journal related. It's all worthy of my junk journals. So yeah, I just thought I would grab maybe one or two of these, and yeah, so we can play with paper. And this is called Eden Garden. I may not know the names of all of these products simply because I placed this order so long ago. When it arrived, I wasn't even sure. I was like, what did I order from Temu? Because now Temu is using those white bags, and I was thinking to myself, like, I didn't place a Temu order. Why is there a package on my front porch? So yeah, then I remembered that I did place an order, but it was with Shein. So, and Shein is mostly clothing. A lot of people buy clothing from that website, but I was able to dig deep into their settings and find craft supplies. It's just basically just type in craft supplies or craft related items and you'll find a whole bunch of this stuff. All right, here's another package of paper. I thought this was also very pretty, and this is just torn paper. It's not on a bind or anything, so it just looks like this. It's like torn pieces of paper that you can use with your junk journals. Beautiful shades of greens. Yeah, I love this a lot. So I think I have quite a number of these. If I come across the other one, I will definitely remind you that this was the torn paper, and this is called Gentle Wind series, and it's Lake by Rhine, or by Lake Rhine, sorry. It's been a long day already. Okay. I had to stop Ghost from barking. I mean, he was really having a fit a few minutes ago at maybe the cat in the yard. I don't know, but he does not like cats or squirrels. So yeah, it was a to-do this morning. So let's talk about this paper. This is like some really cool paper. I know I have 2 packages of this. This paper is soft. When I tell you soft, it's like tissue paper, but coffee dyed. It's definitely for Japanese and Chinese lettering. Let me see if the name of it is on here. No name, sorry guys, but it's like cottony but papery. I mean, it's beautifully done, very nice, and they're large. These are some large sheets of paper. Let's see how big they are. And here he goes again. You know, Ghost is like, he's a great dog, but okay, there's always a but. This right here is larger than a 12 by 12. It's more like a 15 by 15, I want to say, or an 18 by 15. Yeah. These are some really large sheets of paper, but let me go stop Ghost from having a conniption over at the window, and I'll be back in 2 ticks. So yes, really large sheets of paper, and I did pick up 2 of these, okay? I'm just gonna move those to the side. I bought Velcro dots because who doesn't need Velcro dots? Like, these are some really cool black Velcro dots, which can be hidden more discreetly in a junk journal. The white ones kind of stand out a little bit more, so they call them hook and looms, and I picked up 2 packages of those, and yeah, I'll be using a lot of these Velcro dots more often to do my closures on my journals. So I'm just going to set this aside. There's 2 of those. Some paper again. Here is some mushroom paper, and I'm only opening all of these just to show you guys the quality of the paper. A lot of people complained in the past where I just didn't open the packages, but I mean, it's really nice paper too. It's not a lot in this package, but I couldn't resist the mushrooms, so I bought a package of that, and I don't know how many of those I bought, but let's just keep going until we find any more. So yeah, a lot of the paper is very similar to Temu. I have not even gone through all of my Temu stash, but this was just, look at that. I mean, I haven't even seen anything like this before on Temu. This is really pretty. Torn paper, again, different pattern to the previous green one. This one does not have a name like by Lake Rhine. So yeah, this is just some really pretty paper. Again, go to their craft section on the Shein website and you will not be disappointed one bit. Here's another stash. This is more of a like a journal kit, sort of. I mean, there's all different sizes of paper in here, and again, this is very junk journal worthy. So pretty, so pretty. Anyway, yep, some miniature cards, and then some larger ones, and it's paper, so it's not cardstock, it's just paper. But yeah, you can totally mount these to a piece of cardstock, and pretty stuff. Okay, you get the idea, right? Like, this is just mostly paper. Here's another package of like this one. Okay, very similar. So I have 2 of those. So this is the kit that I just showed you. Here's a lot of paper, all different patterns. This one has the most beautiful edges. Someone took the time, or a machine. Let's be honest, right? Someone or a machine took the time to punch out all of this bordering around each one of these sheets, and each one is different, has a different border. So yeah, I don't have that kind of time. Do I? I mean, I guess I do, but this is really pretty. I mean, really pretty bordering, and it's not a lot in here, so I imagine I only paid maybe a few dollars for this paper. I don't recall my total, but I know it's under $100 because I refuse to spend more than $100 on craft supplies. So in any case, whether it's thrifting or from a website or anything like that, I just don't think that crafting should be that expensive. I've purchased these before from Temu. Remember I told you that sometimes the free gift is in the packaging. So let me just show you really quickly what I mean by that. Here's a piece of vellum that they added to the front here. You can go through on your scanner or your printer and just run this through your printer / scanner and copy the sheets of paper with this piece of vellum on top, and you will not believe the unbelievable image that you will get. It just looks so professionally done, and it'll you know, it's just another way to embellish. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going to set this aside because I probably will go run that through my copier in a little bit. Here is something I've never seen before, and I'm sure some of this stuff you have seen before, but I've never seen this before. This is gorgeous. Single-sided, really pretty. You know, these are just really, really pretty pages. Really nice stuff. So Anyway, that's just one pattern. I think I only got one of these. So let's look at something other than paper for a moment, because I really wanted to know if this product is as good as the original, and if so, I will never spend that kind of money again on a pair of scissors. This is a titanium pair of scissors. They look very similar to you-know-whos. Here, I'll just hold them up for you. This is their medium size. Somewhere on my desk is the smaller. So this is for more fussy cutting. I actually have the large from Tim Holtz, and I have his tiny trimmer as well. But I just wanted to see the quality of these. They look very similar. And again, these are stainless steel titanium scissors. Just want to see how well they cut. Just as well. All right. So yeah, these were very inexpensive, and these would be the ones that I travel with, so that, you know, I can leave my big Tim Holtz scissors here in the craft room. So let's just move some of this packaging away. Yeah, I'm not disappointed one bit. These were not very expensive either. So here are some envelopes, and these are really cool envelopes. Here, let me just see if I can pull one out. It looks a little distressed. There's some writing on it, and isn't that cool? I mean, this I can totally see in one of my junk journals. Yep. It's distressed, and it's really cool. I like it a lot. So there's that. I bought 2 packages of those because I can really see myself using a lot of these in the junk journals that we're going to be making. Also, the other thing is, here's the reason why I purchased all of these craft supplies recently. It's because I've been toying with the idea of selling my junk journals, but not online, okay, in a store. So a family member has a little store, and it's called A Load of Crafts. It's in Tallahassee, Florida, and basically she runs this location that houses probably, I want to say maybe 12 to 15, maybe even, it can probably hold more, but currently she has about 12 or 15 vendors that all have their own little booth or stall in there, and you know, they charge a commission, and they pay rent to sell their products in that location, or at that location. There's a number of stores like that in Tallahassee. Another one is called, I think it's called the Rabbit Hollow, and yeah, another location that has probably, I don't know, maybe 200 to 300 vendors in that one, because it's a 5,000 square foot facility, and there are a number of vendors in there. So that's what I was thinking of doing, more or less, because I know you can reach more people online, but I have an emotional attachment to every junk journal that I make, so I want to sell them to a person and not to the internet. I don't know. I feel like what Etsy and those other places charge to host your products on there, it's just a little ridiculous. Anyway, those were some lacy rose. Here, I'll just show you. These are some lacy rose flowers, which I thought was so adorable. Here's another package of flowers. I've used these before on, actually, let me see. Yep, here's my junk journal, my fall junk journal. These are the exact same little flowers that are on the cover of the journal. So there's that. I bought some lace, some lacy ribbon. So let's just take a look. This is like a 3-inch ribbon. It's not a lot. It's probably just about a yard. So again, I didn't pay a whole lot for it, but this is 2.5 inches. So just some lacy ribbon that will look super stoke on, like, let's just say the side of a junk journal, right? You can totally have that hanging out of the junk journal. That is just so classy. I love it. I love the way that looks. You know, you don't have to use all of it. You can probably cut it down in half and, you know, use it in multiple ways, but just a little bit of lacy ribbon goes a long way. So I'm just gonna roll that back up and tuck it back in here. Let's see what else. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys this one. This is really, really nice lacy ribbon with some pearl embellishments on it. I like the way they wrap this up. This looks really cool. Yeah, so it's just some lacy, pearly ribbon. So again, you can cut as much as you like, glue them together. Oh, that would look so slick. I like that a lot. So yeah, this is just some lacy ribbon with some pearl embellishments. And there's two types of ribbon. There's the lace, and then there's the satin, and then there's the pearl. So 3 types of ribbon actually, if you include the pearls as a ribbon. So this was nice. I like that. And I'm gonna say I like that a lot during this video because I liked everything that I purchased. Okay, and this is noisy, I'm sorry, but here's another stack of that paper, similar to Lake Rhine. This says Milky Way across the sky. This is the Gentle Wind series again, so there's that. Let's see what's, oh, here's the kit. This is a junk journal kit, kind of. I like the way that they do this because then you can also use the envelope. This is like, what is that paper called? Ugh, can't think of the name of the paper right now, but you can totally repurpose this and use it in your journal. So let's just try to get some of it opened. Okay, let's see, what do I have in here? Oh yeah, this is a really, you can do a lot. Oh, there's vellum in here. There's hair in here. Why is there hair in my package? Yeah, there's some really cool vellum pieces in here, some stickers. So yeah, this is just a kit that you can use in a number of ways to put together a junk journal. Lots of stuff in there. I like that because for what I paid, you're getting a good bit of stuff for your money. Let's see. Oh, I have some stencils. Let's see what stencils I picked up. It looks like some leaves, some flowers. Yeah, these are, can you see that? Oh yeah, you can. These are just some floral and some leaves stencils that I picked up, and these are really cool. So yeah, these will come in handy. I'm going to be doing some alternative designs to some of my junk journals, like with modeling paste, for example. Anyway, so back to a load of crafts. A family member owns the location, and I would love to just like put my stuff out there to be seen and touched and felt, and you know, see the value of the product as opposed to online. I can only do so much by showing it to you guys or debuting a junk journal on my desk here for y'all, but you know, feeling it and touching it and seeing the craftsmanship and the work and effort that goes into making a junk journal, it's really, that's where it is for me. Now, I won't be at the location as often. I will set up a booth and go from there. So we'll just see how it goes. And this is just, again, some more junk journaling paper, single-sided, of course. This measures about 5 by 7, so they'll fit in a journal really nicely if you're using the 9 by 6 measurements that I normally do. So I can definitely decorate with that. Again, I bought 2 of those. Oh, piece of stencil. I bought 2 of those. Here are some more beaded ribbon. This one's actually attached. So yeah, it's about, let's see, this is about a yard as well. So yeah, I can do a lot with this. It's not a whole, you know, it's not a whole lot of ribbon, unlike, you know, what you would get at the Dollar Tree. But it's enough. It's enough to play with, you know, here in the craft room. So I like that. I think there is maybe 1 or 2 items that I did not pick up that's craft related, but I'll show you what they are in just a moment. But this was a total crafting haul. I mean, for the majority, for the most part. So these are some, what are these? These are some pearl flowers, or bows, I should say. They're plastic. Can you hear that? They're plastic, but that's what they look like. They're flat backed. No, are they? No, they're full 3D. But I thought they would have been flat back and they would have glued down really nicely in a book or on a page. But that's just so cute. Little pearl bows. I picked up some double-sided tape. This is some clear mounting tape, which I think it will, you know, plenty of uses for that. Here are some key dies. Okay, so here's an elephant in the room. Some people call these die cuts because that's what they do. They cut. Some people call them dies. I've always called them die cuts. I don't know why. I mean, it's just how I was introduced to them. These are die cuts. But, you know, a lot of crafters take high offense to using the wrong words for certain crafts. Okay, why, I do not know. But these are some dies that I picked up from Shein. They're shaped in the shape of a key. And I'll be glad to run these through my die cutting machine to show you guys, but just not right now. All right. Just not right now. Here's another page, another one of those packages of By Lake Rhine. I really like that green paper. It was really, really pretty. Here I have, oh, what are these? I'm not sure. Let's open it up and find out if I can find how to open it. Here is, looks like some envelopes. Oh, it's stationery. Okay. There's some envelopes and some paper in here. Just some stationery that I you know, I saw and wanted. So, and of course there's some little envelope closures, some seals or whatever. I guess you can write thank you cards or whatever on these, and you know, that'll be cool. I'm really looking into, I have a calligraphy set, pen and ink, that I was really going to try attempting calligraphy, which is a dying art, right? That, and there's another form of inking that I wanted to try as well, but that's for another day. Here's another one of those packages that you can totally reuse. This one is a different design. It looks like it has maps in here, as opposed to this one, which says handwritten letters. Okay, so just pull this back. Yeah, this one says handwritten letter, and these are maps. Looks like a few stickers. Yeah, these are just some stickers. Looks like some envelope closures, some, you know, some florals, some sentiments, stuff. Here's another one of those kits. Okay, this is a kit that has a lot of little things in here. Probably some vellum and some little tiny pieces of paper. This paper feels really nice, even through the plastic. Here, let me just see. Oh yeah, this is some like cottony paper that's embossed almost. Yeah, this feels really, really nice. This is called Green Listen to the Wind Paper Post Office Series. So, you know, you can look that up that way. But it feels really nice. It's a nice texture to that paper right there. Okay, what is this? These look like keychains. Okay, so yes, this is something that I picked up. I did not know well, I knew they were keychains, but at the time I was thinking I can start my spine jewelry with one of these by just, you know, starting it. So you hook this through the top loop of the spine of your journal, kind of like this, and then you can start hanging things from it. So this is similar to what I have hanging here. The chain on this one is a lot longer, so I just figured this would be a nice little starter. Did not know that there were going to be 100 in here, or at least that's what it appears to be. And it comes with additional jump rings so that you can add more chains down the sides, okay? Or you can just use a jump ring to start it and then go from there. So, all right, that's that. Here is some needles. I keep needles on hand here. I'll just show you guys. These are my darning needles for, you know, stitching up my junk journals. I keep these right here, usually on my desk or in a drawer in my craft room. But I like the casing, the holder that it's in. And when I saw this, I didn't know that they were going to send me a group of needles and the case. I just thought it was all going to be already in there, but the case is really cool. So this is like a little screw top, and you can put all your needles in there and keep it nice and secure. I will see if my darning needles will fit in there, so I might be chucking this and using this. All right, so but yeah, they did send me some regular sewing needles, okay, and there's probably about 12 in here if I had to take a guess, maybe 14. And of course it says it's made in China. All right, so there's that. Some wooden hearts. I like to use wood, you know, for texture in my junk journals. I like using wooden butterflies, wooden ladybugs, wooden you know, hearts. And these are just some additional hearts. Not all of them are perfect, okay? But the majority of them are. So yeah, when you're dealing with wood, I'm sure the other piece is in here somewhere. I can always just glue it back together as I mount it to a page. And yeah, this was a great little find. I have these hearts. I'll just show you guys what I already have on hand. I have these wooden hearts, which I think I used recently in one of my journals, but yeah. There's that. Let's see what else. Oh, here's some more Velcro dots. These are the white ones. They're about the same size as the black ones. So yeah, I also have some miniature dots as well. This was a lot more in this package. These are some miniature Velcro dots, which I think will look really cute on smaller projects. Okay, so oh, there's two of them. They sent me two of these guys. Why, I do not know. I only ordered one, but let's see what happens. Let's see if there's anything in here. I don't think so. Oh, okay, there's the needles. Alrighty. And this is a lot of needles. Oh my goodness, there's like 50 needles in here. Okay, so great. Now I have two. I'll set these aside. Some cottony ribbon. This is more like, oh, what's the word? Chiffon, right? It's frayed on all edges. I love it, right? This is just some chiffon type fabric to embellish a journal. Like, guys, that's all I'm doing here is just showing you how to embellish a journal. Everything is about the journal. Here's some more ribbon. This has elastic in it, so you can totally stretch this out and get it nice and flat, or you can leave it scrunched up and you know, do a nice tight frilly ribbon on a project. I'm just tossing things now because I can totally put them away later. Here's some, I want to say stickers, but let's find out. I think these are stickers. Yeah, these are totally stickers. They were super cute. I just saw them and was like, oh yeah, that's really cute. These are like some real like potions, and it'll look really good in a fall junk journal or a Halloween journal. I usually do one every year. So yeah, those potions are just stickers. Apparently I ordered 2 scissors. Why? Or maybe they just sent me 2. I don't understand, guys. I only ordered, why would I need 2 of these little tiny guys? Oh, this is even smaller. Wait a second. So this must be their large. All right, and this is the medium, and this is the tiny snippers for fussy cutting. Okay, now I know why I have so many of these. I ordered 1 in each size. Just like me to do something so random. This is, I want to say they're like little hooks, similar to the keychain method of hanging something on the edge of your book. So yeah, these are just little hooks. They open and close like that, right? And again, that was my thought of using it to do a starter on my spine jewelry. So there's that. There's 4 of them in here, 4 different colors. Looks like there's gold, silver, gunmetal, and then black. I do not remember the pricing for any of this stuff, guys, but trust me, none of it was outlandish. Like a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, if that much. Okay, I showed you this already. Here are some bookends. This is a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be a little bit larger in size, but these are just some book corners. But I've never had black ones before, so I just gave it a try and picked up these black ones. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna really, I mean, my books are usually really thick. They're usually made of chipboard or cardboard, so yeah, this will fit on here, but once I wrap this in fabric, it probably won't, but it's okay. I will find a use for them. Here's another one of those really cute papers that are torn on the edges, and I love that. Here's some flatback pearls. Okay, so I did pick up some flatback pearls. You guys know what flatback pearls are. I don't need to open this and show you, but I will if I must find the edge here. Okay, yeah, so these are just some plain Jane pearlesque colored flatback pearls, okay, that you know what to do with, okay. Coming down to the end here, so here's some little tiny sheets of paper that are torn or cut, and I think I have 3 of those, so I'll just give you the names of them. This one's called Poems Under the Moon, Vine Sightings, and Heart Daily. Here, I'll just open them. Oh, I think they're little sentiments. They're not just tiny little pieces of paper. They're actually little sentiments. Yeah. So that's cute. Alright, guys. I think I've showed you everything except for the dauber. This is just another dauber for me to use in my inking. Okay, so I have tons of these. It comes with 2 extra. It comes with 2 little sponges for the bottom of the dauber, but the dauber is the hard part. Like, I have a ton of sponges, I just don't have enough daubers. So there's that. So again, this is my haul from Shein. All right, not to be mistaken with a haul from Temu. I just want to show you guys what I picked up. Oh, that's really cute. Another stack of torn pages, you know, to embellish a junk journal. I like the packaging of this. This is really neat. So, and this is called, yeah, it's called Junk Journal. 30 pieces. Yep, that's all it is. It tells you right there what it's for. It's Junk Journal. And you can actually use the packaging to make a junk journal, which is so mind blown, right, guys? So, all right, I've shown y'all my entire haul, and which one of these products do you think is your favorite? You can drop a comment down below, let me know. if you would buy anything from Shein. But go check them out. Even if you don't buy anything, just go look at their supplies, because you'd be a little bit tempted to purchase. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you right here. Don't forget to have a super crafty day. Go do something wonderful and stay naturally curious. Bye.